Afghanistan recently faced a nationwide digital blackout after the Taliban cut off data services. According to the UN, over 43 million people were left offline. Services were restored days later, but questions remain about whether it could happen again and for how long.
The internet blackout in Afghanistan was not accidental. In fact, the first few times this happened, it happened gradually. So 2 weeks ago, the first provinces were affected. They had no access to internet. But on Monday, the Taliban shut down the internet in the whole country. And when we look at the monitoring data, you could also see that this happened in an instant, which is a clear indicator that there was no technical issue, but it was a deliberate move.
Last month, several Afghan provinces confirmed an internet shutdown, following a decree by Taliban leader Hibatullah Akhundzada, who said it was meant to combat so-called immorality. Since then, the Taliban has made no official statements, only saying that internet services are gradually being restored. The blackout didn't only affect businesses, but also took a heavy toll on the population as well.
People felt completely left out. They weren't able to reach their families. In a country like Afghanistan, which is suffering from poverty, over 95% of the population do not have enough to eat. So they are very much dependent on families outside the country sending them money.
Services are back for now, but the Taliban has proven it can shut down the internet nationwide whenever it wants.
د ټول ولس د کندهار ولس ډېر په مشکلات کې و نو موږ ډېر خوشاله چې انټرنیټ او دغه اړیکې د ټلیفوني تماسونه بیرته ایله شول.
Future restrictions are likely, with reports suggesting access may be limited to 2G, making streaming or sharing large files nearly impossible. This could have serious consequences, making life even more restrictive for women and girls whose access to education depends on the internet.
So many girls were accessing internet and doing online courses. There were teachers abroad teaching girls remotely. During the blackout, this was not possible. And this has a huge effect because it cuts off the last remaining classroom, so to say, for Afghan girls. So it's not just about technology, it's about taking away the only chance of education for half of the population.